This is surreal for me. I feel like a kid on Christmas. Let's see what this thing looks like. Wow, that is amazing. I mean, that's like seeing double. What's up, guys? I'm Erik Miller of Miller Motorsports. I'm the owner and driver of the full-size Pro chassis here behind me. We're here with RC4WD Drive. Really exciting day. We're doing an unboxing of their 10th scale Miller Motorsports Pro Rock Racer. The scale version of the production assembly behind me. This is my full-size Ultra 4 car. This is a surreal day. I never imagined when I first built this. It's been 11 years ago now. The first hand-built one was done. I never imagined that production scale version of this car would be available. I've had guys in the past, you know, replicate this, just enthusiasts here and there, you know, one-off kind of deal. And I always got behind it, thought it was cool, shared some graphics, but RC4WD Drive approached me about this car, and I thought, what an amazing opportunity. I knew they built quality products, and this is what we came up with together. So this is the 10th scale version here. It was designed in California by RC4WD Drive, inspired by my full-size Pro chassis behind me. Like I said, it's a 10th scale version. Really cool here, fully legit. It's got 2-speed transmission, just like the Ultra 4 car, where we have high and low range. The really cool thing about it is it has locking differentials. A lot of these cars in this category don't have that, and they just don't handle because of it. It's really easy to snap roll them. These cars are quick, and you know, they can crawl technical terrain, but they're fast at the same time. The next thing, it's got an option for 2- and 4-wheel drive. All you guys out there, I know you love to get rowdy with these cars. To be able to put it in 2-wheel drive with an open diff and spin donuts, it's pretty cool. The car stays nice and flat, just like the full-size version. It's a very real application of the real world. And lastly, it's got beadlock wheels. This is a rock crawler at heart. It's a race car that likes to go fast, but it does all the hard stuff as well. So you have in this scale car exactly what we're racing here on the Ultra 4 circuit. All right, guys, we're about to open this box up, and like I said, this is surreal for me. I feel like a kid on Christmas. It's hard to get over the outside of the box because it's so well done, but let's see what this thing looks like. This is the first time I've seen it outside of a computer, so see what she looks like. Well packaged here. Wow, that is amazing. I mean, it's like seeing double. That thing it's so accurate. Oh, I just love it. I don't know if it gets any better than that right there, guys. I mean, to have the real full-size version behind it in the scale car. And I mean, look at the detail. They even have the American flag on the roof in the right direction. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Very cool. All right, guys, we're looking here at the scale version, right next in direct comparison to the full size. It's really cool, the accuracy of this car. I mean, I've got the big 2.5-inch Fox bump stop here, and right like the full size car, you got the model right here. It comes with a limit strap to control the suspension, just like this. I mean, it's just, the details are so accurate on this car, it's almost hard to believe. Another thing that jumps right out to me is the fuel cell and all the plumbing. It's got the same style vent system, the dual fuel pumps. They're all kind of hidden under our safety gear and fluid containment, but that's a lot of stuff that, you know, you can really customize these cars. You look at this has our short course rear bumper setup on it. You know, when we're doing longer course races, we run a spare tire and change this configuration. This is all stuff you guys can play with, tune and tweak to make these specifically yours, which is really cool. So this car is unique in the sense that it is an off-road endurance car. And one of the cool things to me is the size of the battery. It's got a big battery door here behind the seats that's retained with 2 clips, really easy to access. Get back here, and like I said, the runtime, you know, I'm new to all this RC stuff, getting into it and learning all about it, but I could not get over the runtime the first time I got to play with one of these and test one of the initial prototypes. It ran so much longer than I thought it would, and it really translates well to the big stuff. Like, that's a 40-gallon fuel cell in that car, and even at some of the longer races, it's not quite enough. So to see these guys, you know, really go to the detail of thinking about this long course stuff and, you know, having fun with these things out in the woods, they killed it on the battery placement and the size. The side profile of the car is one of the coolest things for me. Just everything from the plate style upper shock mount with the double B pillar. I mean, it's all scale accurate. I mean, they even got the the mirrors that we designed specifically to be able to smash through the canyons of Johnson Valley. Like you can see, that one's still from hammers, and they move out of the way. A lot of cool features like that on this car. I mean, even down to like the boat side. I mean, they even have the Nitto branding right on there. I mean, that is awesome how detailed and well thought out this car is. I look at the interior of the scale car, and even the chassis structure, the nodes, it's got the X in the roof like we have it, with the same sub-A style pillar. It's got the overhead switch panel. That's all accurate in scale. GPS for the co-driver, your gauge layout, radios, you know, your transmission shifter. It's just amazing the detail that went into the layout from full size to scale. Really impressed. The front of this car is even more impressive. It's got full 45-degree steering, just like the full-size car, with the fabricated style SpiderTrack 9-inch housing. It's got the big U-joints. It's got adjustable caster in here. Like, the details of this car are really impressive. It's got the same front style sway bar here that is actually functional, which is just awesome. You got your big coilover shocks with the limit strap in the front. You know, you have a true triangulated 4-link, motor placement's accurate, just nailed it. You've got the Warn winch tucked behind the bumper with the fair lead on it. Again, I can't get over the details that RC4WD Drive went to make this car scale accurate. We're at the back here of the Pro chassis, and I'm just looking at all the similarities with the rear outboarded bump stops here that are true to size. I mean, these are 2.5s. That's a big trophy truck size bump stop in here. You got your trailing arms with the coilover shocks on them, very, very scale realistic. Triangulated uppers and a 4-link. And then even down, the details down to like even the tool storage. I've got the toolbox here, all the vents and fuel cell plumbing. It's just really well done. I mean, I can't even get over the tires. Like it's like a baby trail grappler, KOH spec soft compound. I mean, these things are just super grippy. Couldn't get over the traction it had on the rocks. So we're under the hood of the Pro chassis here, and I can't get over the detail again. I mean, even the chassis tube structure for the shock mounts, the front bumper, the realistic LS style engine in this thing. It's so awesome, the detail that RC4WD Drive went to. You can see right here in the full size, it looks just like the scale version. Even the placement of the motor is accurate. Just nailed it, home run. So the cool thing about these Ultra 4 cars, this one specifically, they came out of this empty need. There was a necessity in this new form of Ultra 4 racing to blend this short course desert style world with rock crawling. And you know, 12, 13, 14 years ago, we were all really on the cusp of that, and you know, kind of riding the wave of how to do this. Like, do we want to build it to go fast in the desert? Are rocks more important? Like, what is the angle to try to accomplish this? And this chassis is bred out of that quest for knowledge. I took all the cues of trophy trucks, short course trucks, and mixed them with everything that we knew about rock crawling, and you have here a production Ultra 4 car. This is Miller Motorsports Pro chassis. This is my design that we've been building now in production capacity for over 8 years, but the original one was built back 12 years ago already. Hard to believe. Solid axle and configuration, front engine 2-seat, done on purpose. These are long course races with a driver and co-driver. I think navigation is critical, and you know, God forbid that you end up on the side of the track, you know, you have an extra set of hands there to help you. That knowledge is important, and plus, who likes to race alone? That's no fun. So I love having a co-driver with me, but this sport has really evolved into what you see here behind me. This is the cutting edge. This is the blend of all that racing and rock crawling all in one, and you have the ultimate package here, the Ultra 4 car. Yeah. Break this one in right.